Today, we're going to explore how high taxation and income redistribution harm living standards, stifle economic growth, and hinder wealth creation. I'm Ron Sneller, registered financial consultant and investment advisor representative. Thanks for joining me here today. Today, 18.5% of personal income is redistributed by the government, while 40% of total income is taxed or borrowed and then spent at the federal, state, and local levels. This heavy burden has prevented the U.S. economy from achieving 4% real GDP growth. Wealth is not a finite resource to divide. Wealth is created. Wealth is generated through innovation, productivity, and investment. High taxes and redistribution, though often well-meaning, literally rob the U.S. economy of the benefits of technology. Economies thrive with smaller governments. Living standards decline with big governments. European economies with even higher taxes have grown slower than the U.S. for decades. To simplify and illustrate this concept, we're going to use Paul Zane Pilzer's fish story from his 1990 book, Unlimited Wealth. Using the fish parable, we'll illustrate and explain how excessive taxation and income redistribution harms economic growth. But before we get rolling, I'd like to thank our friends over at First Trust Advisors LP in putting this information together for us to share with you. For more information, you should follow them. Brian S. Westbury, Chief Economist at First Trust, and also Robert Stein, Deputy Chief Economist at First Trust. Now let's get into it. I want you to imagine a self-sufficient island with 10 men who make their living fishing from the shore. Each day, they wake up, they go to sea, they catch a fish, and they eat it, and then they go back to bed. It's subsistence living at the most basic level. There are no savings, there's no storage or no saved wealth. Now, if someone gets sick and they can't fish, there's no way to help them. Nobody has any extra. Now, two of these people, let's say they dream of a new technology, a fishing net and a boat. So they spend 6 days a week where they're fishing only a couple hours a day to work on the new technology, and they risk catching just one fish between them. Now, as they're slowly starving, but they're using the extra time to invent what we'll call the iBoat and the iNet. Now, on the 7th day, they go out to sea and they catch 20 fish. The iNet and the iBoat worked. Now, it only takes 2 men to catch more than enough fish for the entire island. Thanks to this breakthrough, their productivity has skyrocketed. Each iBoat fisherman is now 1,000% more productive. But what happens to the other 8 men? This invention has changed everything. At this point, the island faces 2 possible futures. Let's examine the first. In the first, the 8 without a net start to feel cheated. With the 2 men now producing 20 fish a day, the other 8 decide this isn't right. They get to have more fish than what they really need. Now, because of this inequality, they get together as a group and they decide that they're going to tax 80% of the fisherman's income, taking 16 out of the 20 fish, and therefore redistributing 2 fish to everyone. At first, this seems fair. The technology has lifted everyone's living standard. Each person gets 2 fish instead of 1, and in much less time. Soon enough, the 2 fishermen lose their incentive to maintain or improve their net and their boat. Moreover, the other men on the island lose their incentive to fish at all, since they know that their food will be provided for them through the tax. Over time, the boat and the net fall apart, productivity collapses, and the island returns to subsistence living. This is the problem with taxation for redistribution. It literally robs the benefits of innovation and progress. Everyone was better off because of the boat and the net, but heavily taxing their creators stifles future advancements and destroys incentives. Inequality caused by innovation isn't the problem. It's a sign of growth and a sign of potential. To understand, let's think of the alternative. So the second way things could work out. With just 2 men now producing enough fish for everyone, the remaining 8 are free to explore opportunities more aligned with their unique skills and passions. Some might farm corn. Others might gather coconuts. Others might prepare and preserve the food, while others focus on improving the boat and the net, or developing new tools, or even crafting new goods and services. These new contributions allow them to trade with the fishermen for surplus fish, fostering a dynamic and cooperative society. With their time and energy redirected, they can build better shelters, create storage systems, focus on education, healthcare, and innovation. Over time, what's going to happen? This is going to lead to a flourishing island, a community that moves beyond survival to achieve prosperity, innovation, and a significantly improved quality of life for everyone. So, our parting shot: fear of inequality and the growth of government are the enemies of prosperity, and the American experiment is the proof. As a standard disclaimer, this video is for educational purposes only and is not meant to be financial or investment advice. If you would like professional assistance with the management of your portfolio or your retirement income planning during these trying times, you can connect with us through our website at snellerfinancial.com or through our various social media channels. I've been in the business more than 11 years and have happy clients in 47 states. Book a free consult to learn how I can help you. Once again, I'm Ron Sneller, and I hope that you found this story and this information valuable and informative. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.